Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with this week's installment of Rabbi E in 3, brought to you, as always, by MEOR DC. Find us on Facebook, MEOR DC, or MEORDC.org is our website, and please be in touch. We're going to look at one verse in this week's Torah portion, Toldos, in the middle of the book of Genesis, Bereshis, an incredible verse that has such huge ramifications for each and every one of us as to how we look at life and how we live our lives. The Torah portion opens with a very famous scene. Well, first, the birth of the twins to Rebekah, wife of Isaac, Yitzchak, our patriarch, twins, Yaakov, Jacob, Esau, Esav. Yaakov and Esav. And the Torah tells us they're very different from a young age. Yaakov dwelling in the tents, T-E-N-T-S, of study, of wisdom of his father and his grandfather. Esav out in the field, a hunter, a person very involved in the physical world. Not itself bad. A good point. That's not our topic today, but both pathways can lead to greatness and perfection if with the right perspective. In any case, Yaakov and Esav. Esav comes in from a long day of hunting, exhausted, and Yaakov is making a stew, which would be very nice on a cold morning like this. Well, cold evening, okay. In any case, he says, Esav, I'm exhausted, weary, feed me some of this stuff. And Yaakov says, if you sell me the birthright does not mean monetary inheritance, as Ramban and other commentaries explain. It was the spiritual leadership of the family. To take the mantle of leadership and offerings and divine service. And what does Esav say in these immortal, very mortal words? You'll see what I mean. Vayomer Esav, hine anochi holech lamus. Esav said, behold, I'm going to die. Valama lezi bechora. What is this birthright to me? What use is this birthright to me? Behold, I'm going to die. What use is this birthright to me? And there are many angles to understand this verse. Simply, and too superficially for us, he's so exhausted, he really thinks, I'm on the brink of death right now. If I don't eat right now, what do I care right now about something long term? And there's some truth in that understanding. Other commentaries go a little deeper. He was a person who was devoted to hunting. And that life, he said, that's a dangerous life. I'm probably going to die anyway. Why should I make an investment in something called a birthright? But when we step back in the biggest possible way and look at this verse, it's the choice of our lives here. Do we utilize our time in this physical world to grab onto spiritual opportunities, to grab onto the birthright, spiritual greatness? Or do we give ourselves over to the pursuit of the pleasures and the thrill and the excitement of this physical world? And Esav chose the latter and rejected and spurned the former. It's very tragic. And it's a challenge each one of us has. Rabbi Victor Miller, a great rabbi of the earlier generation, says Esav had it right in being aware of his mortality. Behold, I'm going to die. We should not think we're here forever, but we should use that to grab onto the birthright and utilize our days here for spiritual greatness. And this world also, Esav didn't fully accept or believe is just a corridor to the world to come. Behold, I'm going to die. There was an existential despair there in those words, but it's not true. We leave this physical world to go on to the world to come. So everything we do in this physical world is eternal itself. Behold, I'm going to die. Each one of us says that. So grab onto the birthright more strongly, more passionately. And you can enjoy life as well with the help of the Torah and the birthright. Have a wonderful Shabbos.